There are predators whose very own kind are not excluded from their target list. With the king cobra, every encounter can become an irreversible outcome. And once begun, there is not always a way back. So how brutal will those clashes be when recorded in the wild? Let's explore. King cobra versus viper. The king cobra is dubbed the most terrifying cannibalistic hunter in nature. And exactly strikes like that easily embed over 500 milligrams of venom into the prey's body. Just a few seconds after the venom gradually seeps in, the prey is gradually paralyzed and no longer flees. In the reptile world, the one holding the opponent's head is exactly the one deciding the outcome of the match. In the natural environment, when the king cobra proactively enters the target locking posture, its takedown rate of prey is very high, usually ranging from 75% to over 90%. When the neurotoxic venom has taken effect, causing paralysis, the king cobra skillfully swallows from the viper's head. This prey-swallowing habit helps the victim's scales flow along the direction, smoothly bringing the entire long prey slipping into the predator's stomach. King cobra versus rat snake. The fierce clash erupts in a flash. The cold-blooded hunter launches a fatal bite, burying straight into the enemy's body. With just one bite, 400 to 700 milligrams of venom is immediately pumped out, an overwhelming amount of toxin 20 times that of ordinary snake lineages. The neural chain is disconnected. The victim will quickly suffer drooping eyelids, stiffened facial muscles, and most fatally, paralysis of the diaphragm, the primary muscle group of the respiratory system. The veteran assassin always swallows from the top of the head. This technique presses the prey's scales smoothly along the direction, eliminating the risk of esophageal tearing due to backward erecting scales like hooks. The end of this life is an essential energy source, continuing to consolidate the exclusive throne for the ruler. King cobra versus king cobra. Deep in the decaying leaf carpet of the tropical forest, a silhouette silently slithers away. The hunter patiently probes every patch of ground. In this wild world, haste always goes with hunger. The body undulates close to the ground, completely blending into the surrounding decaying leaf layer. Every inch of ground passed is carefully calculated, preparing for a raid. An accurate bite. The king cobra does not need to constrict prey. It holds tight so the extremely strong neurotoxic venom pumps straight into the opponent's blood. They never use venom to kill each other, if not for the purpose of eating meat. The battle will become bloody when it is the relationship between predator and prey instead of competing for territory. The winner slowly swallows the prey whole, a cruel but inevitable display of nature. King Cobra versus Python. Is muscular strength enough to fight against the deadly chemical weapon of nature? The silence is broken as the king cobra firmly locks the python. With the title of the longest venomous snake species in the world, it carries the assassin instinct, specializing in hunting other snake species. Despite being struck, the python still reflexes in a flash, using its entire body to tightly coil around the enemy. However, the extremely strong neurotoxic venom is spreading fast, collapsing the python's respiratory system. Paralysis makes the constriction coil gradually loosen. The king cobra resiliently stands firm through the short counterattack thanks to its endurance. Thanks to the flexible jawbone structure that can expand to a maximum of 3 times its body, the king cobra slowly swallows the giant opponent whole. In the world of the king cobra, venom is not only a weapon, it is a declaration of overwhelming power. The one possessing the largest arsenal, that one is king. King Cobra versus King Cobra. Have you ever thought the most notorious hunter could also become prey in a blink of an eye? The large snake has buried its fangs into the victim's body. But the small prey is not easily subdued, struggling, hoping to escape the bite. Unlike the bite-then-release habit of ordinary snake species, the king cobra usually clamps tight and holds still so the venom continuously pumps into the wound. The venom gradually seeps in, completely extinguishing all fleeing efforts. Waiting for the opponent to be completely paralyzed, it only then slowly loosens its jaws. To avoid being crushed when swallowing large and hard prey like pythons or other snakes, the king cobra's heart can move itself to the side to make room for food to pass through. King cobra versus rat snake. Under the low grass carpet, the ruthless hunter and its eternal prey once again face each other. The king cobra establishes absolute dominance right from the first seconds of the clash. Both wrestle fiercely on the ground. The king cobra uses speed and strong jaws to attack, while the smaller snake resists desperately. Fangs buried deep, continuously pumping a large amount of venom into the prey's body throughout the tug-of-war, extinguishing all hopes of escape. Despite the previous resistance, the specific immune system helps the predator neutralize the defensive blow from its own kind. Successfully controlling the head has officially decided the outcome of the battle. In the coming days, the extremely strong stomach acid will take charge of decomposing all scales and bones. This meal is a giant energy source, enough to sustain life for the winner for many months to come. Who truly is the one mastering the life and death game in the reptile world? That is exactly the king cobra. As fast as a ghost, unimaginably massive toxins, and ultimate hunting experience honed over a lifetime make every hunt of the king cobra almost impossible to fail. It uses all its strength squeezing, forcing the enemy to release. But the king cobra resolutely holds its posture, coldly enduring and completely unwavering. The situation is quickly settled. The prey's resistance weakens by the second. As soon as the prey reaches the stomach, extremely strong acid will begin to decompose everything, including the hard bones and scales of other venomous snake species. The two lower jaws of the snake are not fused together. They move independently, taking turns stepping step by step on the prey's body to pull it deep into the esophagus. Jiboia versus coral snake. The jiboia python tightly wraps the coral snake's head with powerful constriction coils, completely neutralizing all of the opponent's counterattack efforts. Unlike the misconception that pythons constrict prey to break bones, the jiboia's attack is actually much more sophisticated. The jiboia's massive constricting force targets the blood vessel system directly. This pressure causes the prey's blood pressure to skyrocket, then abruptly stop, blocking the blood flow to the brain and heart. Its heart, liver, and kidneys abruptly increase in size to process the giant amount of blood and toxins from a prey like the coral snake. After digestion is complete, these organs shrink back to their original size. This is the fastest tissue regeneration capability in the animal kingdom. The jiboia python also has the ability to partially neutralize the prey's venom right in the digestive tract. When swallowing a venomous snake, if the prey's fangs accidentally tear the esophagus, special enzymes in the jiboia's mucus will envelope and neutralize that venom immediately, preventing it from seeping into the blood. The harsh survival law of nature is affirmed. The stronger one will claim victory. What you have just watched shows that in the king cobra's world, venom is not always an absolute advantage. And just one wrong choice is also enough for everything to reverse in an uncontrollable way. Every encounter harbors risks, where the predator can also become the prey. If you find this video fascinating, hit like, leave a comment sharing your thoughts, and subscribe to the channel to continue exploring many other dramatic wild moments. Thank you for watching until the end. See you again in the next video.